All right, YouTube, what is going on and welcome. I thought I'd quickly record a super short and very raw video of me just giving my key takeaways on now running a reinvented agency that makes me over $20,000 a month every month at 18 years old. And all I do is I help online fitness coaches make an absurd amount of money by filling their calendar with qualified sales calls. So if you don't already know me, hi, my name is Andrea Giordania. I run a reinvented agency, and now I run the academy on the back end, which is where I help young entrepreneurs start and scale a reinvented agency to 10K a month in 4 months. But we'll talk about that later on. I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to kind of just give you my key takeaways so you could see if this is the best option for you to make money online. If you're one of those people that just feels like you're not destined for that 9-to-5 life, or you don't want to go to college, but you want to be financially free and make money online. So I started out when I was 50, because I'm 18 now, and by my 50th birthday, I had pretty much tried out every online business model under the sun, right? From trading to drop shipping to Forex, everything you can think of, I've tried out, and nothing worked for me. I lost money in most of them. I lost money in drop shipping and in Forex, and then in some I broke even. I ran a print-to-demand store, so like a clothing brand type of thing, and I broke even on that. But most things just kind of failed. And I'm not going to sit here and say that all these online business models, the other ones are terrible and this is the best one, because that's definitely not the case, right? All these other online business models do work if you do it correctly. It all just comes down to which one is more likely to succeed and what do you lose if you don't make it work, if you don't succeed. So for example, with Amazon FBA or dropshipping, for example, if you don't get a client, if you don't make money with it, you have a lot to lose because you've invested money up front, right? With Amazon FBA especially, you need a lot of money to start with. With dropshipping, you need money to split test on ads, make a Shopify store, etc. So if you're a complete beginner, if you're a 50-year-old like me with not much money saved up, you're gonna lose it all because you probably don't know what you're doing. And you really, especially nowadays with dropshipping, with Amazon FBA, with all these business models that have been around for ages now, they are super saturated. And the people who make money have either been in there for a super long time or they really know what they're doing, right? So it'll be really hard for a beginner to start and make money with it. Now, yet again, I'm not saying people don't make money with it. There's definitely someone out there who's dropshipping making $1 million a month, right? So on my 15th birthdays, when I came across, not on my 15th birthday, but I was 15 when I came across an ad from Jason Capital, which was like a huge SMA guru, and he promised that I'd be making $5,000 a month by just typing messages on my phone. So I was a stupid 15-year-old. I bought the course, spent my life savings. It was $1,000. I spent my life savings. I bought this course and I dove into it head first, right? I tried my best to make it work. I listened to everything this course said. So send cold DMs, go after e-commerce brands, charge money up front, make guarantees, etc. Whatever they told me to do, I kind of did. And I did that for 5-6 months. I used to go to school at the time, and I would literally go to school, come back at 7 p.m. or after training, come back at 7-8 p.m. and I would just send DMs until 2-3 a.m. I would do everything I possibly could to make money because I'd spent $1,000. So I would do my best to make my money back, and I thought I'd be rich. But after 4 or 5 months, I realized that it was kind of bullshit, and this course was a complete scam where whatever they thought just didn't work, or it just wasn't destined for me. So I started to lose hope, and finally I came across a larger agency that was making like 30-40K a month, and I bought their program, which was I paid them, and then I started to work for them as an appointment setter in commission. So when I booked a call for their closer and that person closed, they would give me 10% of that. That's what I did for about 4 or 5 months. I didn't make a single fucking dollar. It was complete bullshit, but I learned a lot, right? I learned that what these courses, what these gurus teach you isn't how it actually all works. These agencies that are making money aren't doing at all what these courses tell you to do. So finally on my 16th birthday, I thought I had learned enough. I quit them and I started my own thing. This time, it was no longer SMMA by the basic terms that people know it as. It was now a reinvented agency. I charged no money up front, I had a personal brand, and more importantly, I sent no cold DMs and I made no guarantees. Meaning, when I went after a niche, let's say I went after online fitness coaches because that was the niche I went after. When 100 SMA owners would reach out to this fitness coach, the fitness coach would immediately label all these people in their mind as another one of those agency owners trying to sell me some bullshit. When they would see my offer, I would be the black sheep. I would be the sore thumb that would stand out, and they would reply back to me or they would follow me. Because the whole point of this was that I wasn't chasing clients were chasing me, and I'll talk about that. I'll talk about how I did that here in a second. So when I started out, as I said, I went after online fitness coaches. I thought I knew a little bit about fitness, so I went after them. Now, I did a lot of research. I joined a lot of Facebook groups, got on calls with a lot of online fitness coaches. At a point, I was even paying online fitness coaches money just for like 30 minutes of their time so I could get on the call and ask the questions that I really needed answers to. Like, yo, what apps are you using? How are you currently getting clients? Your content ideas, etc. So I literally learned everything I possibly could about them to what they were eating for breakfast. It was to that extent. So when I did all this market research, I felt, hey, I'm ready to go. I started reaching out to online fitness coaches using my Triple C method that I talk about in my other training so I can actually stand out. And within 60 days, I hit my first 10K month. And I was literally 16 years old. I had my first 10K month. I was over the moon. And the month after that, I made my first $20,000 because I was completely alone at the time. Now, realistically, starting it now will not be as easy as when I started it because now more people are starting a reinvented agency. But there's also the other side of the coin to that. The SMA has gone even bigger than it was ever before. Iman Gadzhi is still blowing up. Joel Kaplan is still blowing up. And the bigger SMA gets, the easier it is to make money with this. The more saturated that is, the more we stand out. If 100 people are doing one thing and you're the one doing the opposite, you'll stand out. But if 1 million people are doing one thing and you're the one doing the opposite, you'll be the one that fucking shouts and they will see you, they will start chasing you. That's where the whole reinvented agency comes in. So in my first 3 weeks, I brought on like 4 clients that were literally wanting me to work for them. And then I literally disqualified about 10 other fitness coaches that wanted to work with me because I just didn't think that would be a really good client because I didn't charge them money up front. For my first 4 clients, I brought them for free, over-delivered for 7 days, and the results were so good with my fulfillment strategy that not only did they sign on, but they also gave me referrals. All the fitness coaches they knew because referrals is literally the best way to grow any kind of business. They told all their friends. I got like 13 clients in 1 month, all through referrals, and I have most of them to this day paying me upwards of $1,000 a month. My program now is $4K for 4 months. Some people are doing a split pay of $2K and $2K, or even $1,000 a month. And a lot of the clients that I signed back then, a year and a half ago now, I still have to this day, which is like the whole point of this, because with the reinvented agency, it's more of a cash flow business. Yes, if you want to scale it up to 50, 100K a month, you definitely can. But being between like 10 and 20K, it's just a thing that you spend a couple hours a week on where clients are paying you and you can then invest that money into doing something else, whatever it is that you want to do. So that's just kind of my key takeaways. And honestly, like from me looking at it now and scaling it up to a point where we're doing upwards of $30,000 months, I think the only reason it works is because of how saturated the SMA thing is and how unlikely it is for people to make a social media marketing agency work. Because I've bought all these courses, right? I've bought Iman Gadzhi's, I've bought Joel Kaplan's, I've bought Sandra Sage's courses. I know exactly what they teach. So I just tell all my students, I myself do the exact opposite of what these guys are being told to do. And that's exactly why I stand out. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this business model will probably get very saturated in the next year and a half. But that just pretty much happens with everything. But by that point, hopefully there's new things that pop up that we then switch to so we can stand out even further. That's pretty much the situation right now. SMA is bigger than ever before, which is why this is growing or scaling at a faster rate than ever before. And I think this won't stop for the next 5-6 months, which is why I do think now is the best time to start. But as you know, I'm not here to sell you. If you do want a free training on the smartest path to making $10,000 a month online in 2024, I recorded a YouTube video a couple weeks back. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to it below. You can check it out. Yet again, I'm not here to sell you anything. Those were just kind of my key takeaways on how and why I make $20,000 a month with a secret agency model that a lot of you probably haven't even heard of. So make sure, leave a like, drop a comment down below. If you have any questions, anything you feel like I can help with, just DM me on Instagram at Andrew Lance. The link for that is below this video as well. And I'll speak to you guys very, very soon.